target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
Yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Back to pass, it's Costa. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Alabama's offense will have its first possession of the game. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Back to throw, it's Cotton. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida Atlantic pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Owls were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand in the ball.
A little screen to the running back. Running through contact. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in their offense?
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Cotton. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got the quick pass. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This time they'll go to the running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Touchdown Tide! What a catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have.
He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll take another shot here. Brings it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Costa. Unleashes one deep. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback will be slugged down back at the 43. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got loose, it was all over. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Now on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph a pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they got him for the sack. And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Cotton. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse. Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and
focus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Cotton. He'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's still running after the move. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Tide with the 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. He's got his man. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half. And listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's running in the open. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Cotton. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much.
He's running free down the middle. The 30, the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bama! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for room at the 25. The expressway is wide open. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Across the 15. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have
nothing but green ahead. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiples. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room to run at the 30, the 10, and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To throw, it's Cotton. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Slips through the line, and the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David...
And he breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Gets it past the marker. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Got enough space. Touchdown Bulldogs. And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
To the air, it's Cotton. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why...
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Georgia. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wants to throw. It's Cotton. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Now on the return. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
21.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up by 21 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
A first down for the offense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We'll see if they can dig one up. It goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Back to throw. It's Cotton. The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The offense set for a first down play. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. Crosses the 45. He's loose. The 20. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And I think some people don't like that. They think it's piling on. But listen, the offense is running the football. They're not throwing it all over the yard. Your job to stop it, even though we might have some fun handshakes at the end of this one.
Just complete and